Hey guys, Hook to Clash here, and today we're going to go through one of the best days I've had in Legends League in a while, and I did it all with Zap Lalo. So yes, you're going to see more Zap Lalo content in Legends today, and hopefully this can help you with some of the bases you're hitting. So as you can see here, I hit 282. That was despite finishing quite bad with a 27 and a 26. So Zap Lalo can really work in Legends if you put in the work. I was struggling earlier on, but the more I've done it, the better I've got with it. As you can see as well, I only lost 175 on defense, which is awesome. And I also haven't been tripled again today, so I will do a video on the base I'm running soon because it's holding really well. Anyways, let's get into some of the triples. We'll start off with this one here. And as you can see, this is the sort of teaser style base that we always see in Legends, and they're very annoying to hit. So I thought to myself, well, look at this. There is a lot of value around the CC, but you can't get all of it. You have to make a decision on this base. You have to decide whether you're going to zap the top scatter and get the two sweepers as well, or the bottom scatter and get the queen. So as we can see in a second here, I'm pretty sure I zap the queen here just because getting the queen and the scatter is so much value. We're just going to wait for her to get into position here. Then, yep, all 7 zaps to take out the queen. Obviously, this means I leave the scatter shot up by the town hall. But that's going to be okay because on this base, I didn't really want to sui the town hall. There's just so much damage there. So rather, I'm going to put my RC over here on the left-hand side and then send my heroes into this little channel at 9 o'clock. And by doing that, I should be able to get a lot of value with this sui. And you'll see I'm going to get so much value because a lot of the time you'll find on these bases, the bottom side of the base or the side where the town hall isn't, there is a lot less damage. And basically it's easier for your heroes to get more value because yes, there's less damage and there's often not any single infernos. We can see there's a single inferno on this one at the bottom of the base, but normally all 3 of them are at the top. And because of that, it makes it a lot easier for your heroes to get amazing value. You can see even though my king gets targeted here, we're still going to get heaps of value. I actually invest a freeze because I think it's worth it to keep my queen alive here because you're going to see how much value she gets because of the freeze. I didn't talk about it at the time, but that was a very lucky wall break. That wall break could have gone anywhere, but thankfully it went the right way. And as you can see here, I've gotten rid of more than half the base really. I'm still going to get heaps of percent here, and basically all it leaves is a nice L path towards the town hall. Honestly, I probably should have Lalo'd from like 11 o'clock from like the top side near the town hall, but I decided to come in from the bottom. Just send a hound and a few loons to get the air defense there, and then it's full assault from 4 o'clock here. I'm just going to get everything down and basically overwhelm this base. You can see the town hall's activated at this point, and that's always really bad for the loons. But if you can use your freeze as well, which I will be able to do here, and just save your warden ability to the right moment, more often than not, you can just get through the base. So I'm using my haste spells here because I've saved all of them till now. Then I use my warden ability, and you're going to see I don't actually think I get the town hall down before the warden ability wears off, but I get a really lucky split so that most of the balloons that aren't on the town hall don't get affected by the Giga Blast. But even then, I still have my queen alive. I still have 15 loons there, and we're just going to get away with the triple here. Obviously, that's a riskier attack, and I wouldn't suggest coming from that angle if you haven't had a bit of experience, but it's often easier if you're Laloing these bases to come from like the backside so that you're not dealing with the sweeper, because normally the 2 sweepers are facing the town hall as shown on that base. We'll move on to the next triple here. And this is a base I'd never seen in Legends before. It looks more like a war base, honestly. And as you can see, I believe that's a level 1 scatter shot. So obviously wasn't the toughest base ever. But what you're going to see here is there's next to nothing to zap around the CC. So the whole purpose of me showing you guys this attack is that you don't always have to get huge value with your saps. Some of the time, as long as you get a CC and, as you see here, an Inferno, something that assists your Sui hero, that's all that matters, honestly. A lot of people look at the Zaps as, they have to get heaps of value, but for me, if it assists where I'm going to put my heroes and allows them to get more value, that's worth it for me. And as you can see here, the RC is going to get good value. The King's tanking, which is really nice. Then I'm going to pop her ability here. She takes out the scatter shot, and that's all she needs, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to funnel my, going to use my King to clear all this trash at 3 to 4 o'clock. Then funnel my Queen. I'll wall break the gold storage just to make sure she goes for the Town Hall, and she's actually going to get the enemy Queen as well. And that leaves up not too much of the base. Honestly, that's heaps of value from the Zap and Sui alone, so I'm very happy with this. We'll skip through quickly. As I take my time, the Ice Golem finally decides to come back. I always bring the 2 Ice Golems. I just find it's a bit more versatile. You can do whatever sort of Sui you want. I use the Headhunter on the enemy Queen. It only does like a little bit of damage, but honestly, it's enough. And yeah, we leave out not too much of the base here, and then we're just going to Lalo this way. We haven't even gotten rid of a sweeper, but you can see these sweepers aren't honestly too detrimental for our Lalo. So yeah, we just get the loons down early. As I say that, the sweeper's obviously doing work there, but we haste through it, so it's kind of negated to a certain extent. Then Warden ability was perfect here, and I actually got really lucky that RC went down. You'll take whatever luck you can get, but I still have heaps of loons left up here, so I'm not sure it would have mattered. And yeah, that was another triple. On to the next one. I'm sure you all recognize this style of base yet again. It's another teaser base with 4 ground bows by the Town Hall and 3 singles by the Town Hall. And these bases suck to do like ground attacks on, whether it's Yetis or Hybrid is one that really struggles with these sort of bases. But Zap Lalo goes really well on it. So as you can see, I zap the Queen and the CC. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to Sui into this compartment up the top here, because I can reach the Town Hall from here. And if you can get the Town Hall, CC and Queen with just your Zaps and your Sui, that is so much value. I try and get rid of the elixir storage there, but that doesn't work. And essentially this funnel kind of goes quite ugly at the start. But thankfully my King's not going to walk back. And I put my 2 Ice Golems down together really early. And then I just make sure my Queen goes in by putting the 2 loons here, but I don't actually think they take out the Arch Tower, so that was really lucky, honestly, that my Queen went back in. But you can at least see the thought process around why I put the loons and minions there, just to ensure I kind of get the Town Hall. And I still haven't used my Royal Champ, by the way. And what I'm going to do with my Royal Champ is send her behind this Ice Golem over here that somehow survived. And she's going to get some really good value. I believe she ends up getting this scatter shot, and then if we'll have a pause after the RC goes down, and you'll see how much of the base has been cleared. I pop RC ability quite early just to get her onto this scatter shot, and as soon as this scatter shot's down, I'll pause. As you can see, I start my Lalo early. I'm trying to keep my RC alive, because at this point she'll die if I don't start it, so I may as well use the tanking she's doing on the scatter shot to my own benefit. Anyway, look at that. There's so much of the bases gone there. Because I've gotten the Town Hall, it means I can use my Siege Machine as a Stone Slammer, and that I can get the full value of the drag. A lot of the time on these sort of bases, you have to use a blimp for the Town Hall, and it kind of feels wasted. So anytime you can Sui the Town Hall, would recommend 100%. My RC will go down here, but she's done so much and more than I could have ever hoped for, so big win there for this attack. And then I use this Stone Slammer quite late so that the drags can come out and be helpful to taking out the enemy RC, because honestly that's the only threat left on this base. But if you've looked at my spell comps, you'll realize I haven't used a single spell yet, and I'm not going to use a single one. That's just what happens when you get that much value off your Sui. You can just overwhelm the base with the Lalo, and you'll see 5 swag spells there. I do like the Olympic rings, I guess, would be the best way of putting it. So yeah, that was a really nice attack, and then we're going to move on to one last attack against Watch Out Dog. And yet again, this is a really annoying style base to deal with. Any base like this with the Town Hall alone in the center is just annoying. They're very easy to 1-star on, particularly with this attack, but thankfully he left his queen next to the CC, and that's going to be heaps of zap value. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to lose some time on my attack here. Yeah, because I missed the zap on the queen as she went by, so I'm going to have to wait for a bit here, but that's fine. It only cost me like 10 seconds, and it honestly just gives you more planning time anyway. Then I'll use my RC to set the funnel, as I like doing a lot, and she gets lots of buildings that helps my king and my queen walk down, get the RC, and they're going to get the scatter shot as well, and honestly that's heaps of value for this Sui. And as you can see where the sweepers are facing from here, it leaves me only really one choice from where to Lalo, and I got a Lalo from this side because that sweeper's facing that way, that's facing that way. So unfortunately I'm going to end on the eagle on this, but that's fine. The eagle, you'll find a lot of time in these Lalo attacks will be stuck on the hound, and the hound is honestly not too difficult to deal with. Sorry, not as in the hound tanking the eagle artillery is not a problem at all. It's what you want. It's much better than it targeting the balloons. I freeze the town hall here because I had nothing else worth freezing with my blimp. And as you can see, the Lalo, I keep just reinforcing loons on the outside that pushes the Lalo into the core. And by doing that, I'm going to wreck this base. Didn't really need that haste at the end. So yeah, I had a bit of luck on the day to get 280 as you always need, but I'm really liking Zap Lalo, and I think you guys would like it too if you tried it out a bit. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all soon.